big news happened this week, I think. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. What? Can we talk about that for a second? Of course we can. I'm the only one. I'm directing and producing and hosting. I can talk about whatever I want. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul was announced this weekend. Let's just talk about it real quick. What? This came out of nowhere. Like, I know Logan Paul talked on his podcast about wanting to have a fight with Floyd, and I didn't think Floyd was going to respond. I mean, Logan Paul is just some internet guy. Floyd Mayweather is perhaps the greatest boxer of our generation. Yeah, it's happening sometime in June, and I gotta say, I'm really surprised that it's happening. I can't believe Floyd actually took him up on this deal. Now, granted, it's a ton of money. They're going to be making a boatload of money, both of them. So from that point of view, I guess it kind of makes sense, but still, like, this is a weird fight that's happening. We're in weird times. Like, if I told you in 2018 that Logan Paul was about to fight Floyd Mayweather, you'd laugh at me probably. Yeah, this whole situation is just so bizarre, and I just want to say, I wish I had balls the size of Logan Paul. I mean, this guy has balls of steel or something. How can you think that you possibly have a chance as a YouTuber and a former Viner to have competition anywhere close to Floyd Mayweather? Like, I honestly think that they're just going to, like, throw the boxing match. Floyd's going to knock him out in the first round and it's going to be over. Because if they actually fight, like if they actually fight, Logan Paul might die. Like, I'm not kidding. He might, like, literally die. There might only be one Jake Paul, or one Paul brother, which is Jake Paul, after this fight. Because Logan might cease to exist. Like, die, dead, death. Logan Paul is going to be dead if this fight happens for real. I mean, it's not fair. It's not fair. And the craziest part about this is Logan Paul has confidence. He thinks he has a chance. He couldn't beat KSI. Logan Paul couldn't beat KSI, and he thinks he has a chance against the best boxer of our generation. That doesn't make any sense. He couldn't knock out another YouTuber. He couldn't knock out a guy who doesn't box, like, ever. KSI had not boxed since, they fought each other. That was both of their first time boxing. He couldn't beat KSI, and for some, in his sick brain, he's like, okay, yeah, I couldn't beat KSI, but I think I have a shot against the GOAT of boxing, Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I have a shot. Of course I have a shot. And he talked about this on his podcast, talking about how he has a chance and everything. And really, dude? Really? Like, how out of touch with reality do you have to be? How sheltered do you have to be to even think this is real? Or, like, to think you have a chance? There's no shot. And, like, when I say no shot, I mean a literal zero. There's a literal zero chance. Not 0%. Zero. There's a literal zero chance that Logan Paul does anything. It'll be a miracle if he can, like, land a couple punches. He's getting, either way, if he pays Floyd or not, he's getting knocked out in the first round. I'm going to tell you how it is. But I definitely think he should just, you know what? We've both earned our money. We don't have to make it that entertaining. Just, I'll give you some extra money. You knock me out. I'll pretend to get knocked out. We leave with our money. We're happy.